Camilla here from Decodable Readers Australia. Today is part 4 of our mini-series, The Benefits of an Online Library. And today we're going to have a look at our daily review lessons. Now, daily review is really important for students to be able to have that retrieval practice. This allows them to consolidate their understanding at letter-sound correspondence, as well as the application of that knowledge to blending and segmenting words. From there, they need to apply those skills of blending and segmenting to reading and writing. And our daily review lessons offers that retrieval practice so that they can continue on their journey to achieve that orthographic mapping. And what that means is that they are able to see words, know words by sight, because they understand that part to whole. So today, let's have a look at the daily review lessons in the library. I've logged in as the teacher portal. We're going to jump into the computer so that you can have a real close look at everything that is included in the daily review lessons. Now, you can access these in 2 ways. Here I'm in the main library. If we scroll up, you'll actually see the daily review lessons there. And students actually have these on their logins as well, because it comes with all the instructions in case parents want to do some work with them at home. You can also access the daily review lessons from the teacher portal, and we've got our side menu here, and we go to lessons. Let's have a look at the new daily review lessons. We click over here on our teacher platform in our lessons, and you can see once that loads up that we actually have level 1, 2 and 3 already ready, and level 4 to 8 are coming. Let's have a look at level 1 and see what's included in the daily review lessons. I'm going to click on a lesson. There's 10 lesson options. It just mixes up the content so it's not in order every time. So I'm going to click on lesson 3. In each lesson, you'll get an instruction button. That's this button here that will tell the teacher and the students what they have to do. So let's have a listen to the first activity.
Do you want to be sound investigators? Letters will appear on the page. Can you say the sounds that these letters represent?
And then we just turn the page and we can hear the sound by hovering over it. And we have the students repeat it. We also have our visual prompt there to help with articulation of the sounds. And our sounds are our level 1 sounds.
It.
So we have our students practice those sounds. Activity 2, let's listen to what we have to do.
You're doing great. Now it's time to record your clues. Pictures will appear on the screen. Can you say the word out loud and tell me the beginning sound? Once you know the beginning sound, write the letters that match that sound.
So students have to say the word and then record the beginning sound. So mini whiteboards or little workbooks, blank workbooks are the best to record that sound. If we're unsure of what the picture is, we just hover over, click on the picture.
Net.
And hear it.
Net.
Then we go over to our answer page and students can check.
Net.
So they are beginning sounds. Then we have our end sounds. You can listen to the instructions. You can click on the picture.
Lip.
So lip.
Lip.
All right, so we'll move over to our next activity, and that's recording our middle sounds.
Ship.
Ship. Ship. What's the middle sound?
It.
And the teacher can work through these with the students. Let's click the word to hear the word.
Sat.
Sat. And we can help the students by helping with that segmentation. Sat. Sat. Record the middle sound.
At.
Activity 3, let's hear.
Yay! How cool! Now it's time to decode words. Say the sounds and blend them together. You can click on the letters if you need some extra help.
So we can click on the letters if we need that help.
It.
They have a go at blending that together, and then we can actually hear it.
It. It.
And when we click over to the next, it's just a visual to check if you're correct.
It. It. Pit.
And so then you can just keep clicking to find the picture prompt. Next, we'll go to our activity. You can see it gets harder and harder as you go into the daily review lesson. We've got activity 4, which is hear the words and record the sounds.
Learning is so much fun. Now we are getting a little bit harder. We're going to write words. I want you to click on the picture to hear the word. Then say the sounds that you hear in the word. And write the letters that make the sounds in each word.
Now students can record these either by downloading a blending board or on their mini whiteboards or workbooks. We click on the picture to hear the word.
Pit.
So our word is pit. If they need help with segmenting, we can hear the individual sounds, beginning sound, middle sound,
It.
end sound, and then they have a go at recording that sound. Now, we can use this as the blending tool.
It. Pit.
And they have to record the sounds, and then on our next slide is the answer slide. They check and correct their work. But you can also click on all of the parts if there is a teaching moment available. And you can see we've got a few activities like that.
Pat. At.
And as we click, it will get just that little bit harder from CVC to, we've got 4 sounds here, so let's hear what it is.
Knits.
So it's knits. So it's C, V,
It.
C, C. So
It.
So have the students record those sounds. So we're getting them to practice writing words by segmenting sounds. Activity 5 is all about reading sentences. Let's listen to the instruction.
You're fantastic. Let's read some sentences. If you get stuck on a word, click on it to hear it sounded out.
So you could do these as choral reads all together. Now, if you want to hear each word individually first before doing the full sentence, you can click on each word.
At. Pat. Sp. It. Spits. Ip. Pips.
And then if we want to hear it as a full sentence, we click on this button.
Pat spits pips.
So there's a couple of sentences to read all together like this. Then we move to activity 6, which is actually our dictation. We're going to hear a sentence and then record the sentence on our mini whiteboards or workbooks.
How exciting! Now it's time to write a sentence. Click on the picture to hear the sentence. Say it out loud before you begin to write it down.
We click on the picture.
Pat sat on the pan.
Pat sat on the pan. We would have the students repeat the sentence. Now, if they get stuck while they're writing because they can't hold all those words in working memory, we can press it a couple of times.
Pat sat on the pan.
Then we turn to the next page and we actually have all the words there or the complete sentence. Now, as a teaching moment, you can go through each word to see if students have recorded all of the sounds. And then we can do a choral read all together.
Pat sat on the pan.
And lastly, our activity 7 is learning a new word.
Wow, you're a brilliant learner. Let's learn a new word. Use this new word in your own sentence.
So this is done orally. We're learning a new word. We're not actually recording the sounds. This is past that phonics level. This is building language development. So let's have a look at this new word, devour. Now, if we're unsure, we can click on it, hear it.
Devour.
Devour. And if we want to know what that means,
if you devour something, you eat it hungrily or quickly.
And then we can give examples of sentences. For example, right now my sentence would be, I think I'm going to devour my lunch because I'm so hungry. Or I'm going to devour that cake because chocolate cake is my favorite.